Good morning everyone, welcome to Super Win the Game. My name is Rooster and this is a very cute puzzle platformer game type thingy. And I'm interested in seeing what it is about and showing it off to you. The game is, let me read this first. I remember this place as if in a dream from which I could never wake. And then we go off to the tutorial part. So, game's pretty cute. It was released in 2014, I think. And has a very... it really hits the nostalgic notes well, I think. So we press A to read signs, and yeah, we ring bells to save progress. Not much to be scared of here. It does happen automatically. And it has a lot of options to really hit the nostalgia for you, because the interface is entirely well, the aesthetic is really customizable. So the game wants us to open this door over here. Use keys to unlock doors, of course. So we could, in theory, unlock this door here, but well, we don't need a tutorial, right? We're too good for that. Well, let's just go back. And skip the tutorial now that we have amassed a key. So something I'm going to try to do in this playthrough. I've already completed the game once. I bet you think you're pretty clever, don't you? My dreams weren't always haunted. Once upon a time, they were rich and vibrant. This is their story. Okay, and we start out. So, yeah, the game has this cute CRT monitor vibe, which you may not have seen yet. We are in the Stamens community here, which is sort of a home base. There's NPCs around. Subcon is the fastest way to travel, but you'll have to find the other Subcon doors first. I think there's one in the castle to the east. Ah, so there's a clue on where to go. So this door would take us to Subcon, but we don't have anywhere to go from there. So we need to unlock it first. The waterways are full of secrets and toxic wastes. We don't use the waterways anymore. So we could go into the waterways, but let's check out the other areas first. We've got a this person here. 6 pieces of the king's heart. This person has some very vague hints to give us. 1 each in the south, east, and west. 2 in the north. 1 deep underground. How do I know this? Not telling. Yeah. So that's something for later, but it's cute, and we'll have to keep that in mind. So we have a kind of a world map thing, and we can walk around. World isn't all that large, but we'll be visiting that place a lot. Now we're in the town of Lakewood, and like most towns in the game, we'll have a couple of random houses. I locked something good in the basement. Yeah, we'll check that out later. I'm not wasting any keys right now. I thought I saw a rat around here. Most NPCs only have 1 line, so there's no real need to talk to people twice. The Arcadian passed through not long ago. The Arcadian. That's interesting. They say the Arcadian has a mask that can see ghosts. Ooh, that could be interesting. We have a House of Keys, which is in most towns, actually. Hello, I'm the keylender. I can't lend you any keys right now. He can't lend me any keys because I already have a key. So the game gives you the opportunity to get keys even if you somehow find yourself without them. That's useful. I found a key on the floor. Would you like it? Yes, I would like it. Use it well. I will, thank you. So, another thing that's in most towns, actually not most towns, but we have a House of Gems, where we find the jeweler. Bring me gems and I will sell you goods. Alright, so we don't have any gems right now, so we can't buy anything, but we'll find gems all over the place. This, I believe, was added in a in a patch at some point later. It's an area where you can speedrun certain special levels. Ah, I see you have a map. It helps to have a map. Maps are funny things, aren't they? Plotting out every nook and cranny until there are no more secrets or mysteries. Imagine if you could plot your life the same way. If you could know exactly where you'd be in a year. Would you want to? Or would knowing the destination spoil the journey? Apologies, I'm rambling again. The game's story is kind of hidden in random conversations. Boy, some of these courses are tough. It's easy to get discouraged when every attempt is met with failure, but what are you gonna do? Just keep on trying, I guess, and hope you do a little better next time. So all of the levels over here, we're not going to visit them, but they are... Oh, hello there. Didn't mean to check that, but that's fine. There are 5 different courses that can be speedrun. Of course, you can just speedrun the game. I believe the any percent speedrun is around 20 minutes right now, which is rather acceptable. And the game should provide with... Hello, I am the fortune teller. Will you have your fortune told? Yeah, sure. You have spent 6 minutes and 14... We have spent 6 minutes and 14 seconds talking. Oh boy. In this world. You have died 0 times. You have collected 0 out of 128 gems. You have never owned a debt. You are a clever rapscallion. Seek out the Arcadian past Lakewood. We will. So if you're at any point in doubt where to go, then you can always ask a fortune teller, which you will find in any village, and he'll give you a general sense of what you're supposed to do. I was about to say something, but I can't quite remember. Hello, Wayfarer. I was going to do something, but what did I want to tell? Oh, what's your step? Yeah, thank you. So at the start of the game, we only have a basic jump ability, which is not amazing, but allows us to get around. The Arcadian's tower is here. Are you here to see the Arcadian? Yes, I am. And we should visit him. There's a locked door up there. Okay, so we can't enter there because it's locked from the inside. That's how doors that are locked look. What did we want to do here? Please do not read this sign. Too late, my friend, too late. I kinda lost my train of thought, I believe. Oh, that's a shame. The game has very, very lenient checkpoints. Bells are widespread, so you should never have to backtrack too much if you somehow fail. So that's always good. And we're up here. That wasn't... I hope I didn't spend... No, I didn't spend the key out there. That's fine. We could spend the key here. Yeah, let's actually do that. Use a key. Unlock the door. There we go. So we should visit the Arcadian here. Hail, Wayfarer. Welcome to my tower. Could I trouble you to fetch something from me? Yeah, sure. Huzzah! In the dungeon to the east, there is an orb that emits a crimson aura. I would very much like to study it. Bring me this orb, and I will give you a gem in return. Wow. Hello again. Come back once you finish that task I gave you. Blah 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 blah. Alright, so actually, to do something different this run, because the game is reasonably challenging, but it can be a lot more interesting if you go off the map a little bit. There's also strange little areas like this, which can give you gems, for example. That's pretty good. I like to come to these woods for peace and quiet. So what we're going to do is we're going to do stuff a little bit differently. Is it even worth coming here if I don't intend to pick up the orb? I don't think so. I probably shouldn't have wasted the key in that case, but that's okay. So we're not going to take either the red orb or the blue orb, which will make things a little more interesting, I believe. So in that case, we're kind of going against the flow, because the game really wants you to pick up the red orb and the blue orb first. Blue orb should be down in the desert, I believe. Well, so let's not go down there. This is a bit of foreknowledge, but I guess that's okay. So the game has all these red outlines and blue outlines everywhere, and there are blocks that will be visible and able to be stepped on once you have the blue, respectively, red orb. But for now, we can't quite reach that. That's fine. So for now, everything in the game should be accessible without picking those up. But it might be a bit more challenging in certain situations. But that could make things more interesting, and I like interesting. There is a secret at the base of the sky pillars. Let's keep that in mind, shall we? That could be important, you know? So, what we're going to do is we're not going to pick up the red or blue orb at all. Well, we might pick them up at the very, very, very end of the game. And see how far we can get without them. I actually didn't mean to go here. Oh well. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up some other abilities first, which might be a little more challenging now that we don't have the red or blue orb yet, because those tend to be the first collectibles that you pick up. But we're going... Am I going the correct way? No, I'm not. We should go here. We'll go grab 2 other abilities first. Which will help us get around the fact that we cannot traverse those red and blue blocks. So first of all, this area that we're going to visit now should give us the ability to double jump. That's pretty nice. Let's be careful here. Yeah, and that one we can't quite grab yet, but that's okay. I hope, by the way, the music is not too loud. I've turned it a little softer because while the music is pretty good in the game, it actually becomes a little annoying because it's quite a short loop that tends to repeat a lot. So with the music a little softer, I think it's more manageable. So Four Corners Lodge. Do we want to check this out? Well, this is just another village, basically, but let's talk to the people here. Here's a key to the basement. Oh, that's very nice of you. All our vendors are downstairs. There is a snowstorm out to the west. Visibility is bad, but if you keep moving, you'll make it through. Thank you very much for saying that. Did you see my penguin outside? She's shy. There's a penguin outside. Well, let's go and check that out. I won't be visiting the basement right now. Oh, let me turn off this message here, which is a little annoying. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that was a little annoying. Oh, I keep pressing Alt-Tab and the tab opens up the menu. I don't think we can talk to the penguin now. That sounds logical though, because penguins generally don't talk. So we're going to make it through the snowstorm here. There's something hidden in the snowstorm too. I'm not sure whether there's any hint to that, but there is a slightly darker area down here, which you can probably see if you can see me walk here. And there's a slightly darker area over here that we're going to check out. Stay warm. Thank you for that hint. Thank you. Which is one of the collectibles. It's really interesting that they let you grab this one so easily. But this is one of the 6 pieces of the King's Heart that we are that was alluded to earlier by the NPC in the starting area. So with that out of the way, let's go visit this area over here, which is of course a little slippery. If you well, it's kind of logical with all the ice over here. And that's the key gimmick of this area. So we've got another temple-ish area here. What's it called? Caution, slippery when always. Thank you. Okay, so this is a part where we might die a lot because, well, the ability to double jump could have been really helpful here, but we don't have that yet, alas. Can we get up here? I guess we can. Not really. No, that doesn't really work out. But it's fine, it's fine. Where do we go from here? That seems to be the correct path. There's a guy down here. Hello. You look like someone I met before. The Arcadian is frozen solid. There's a note in his hand. Will you read it? Yes, sure, I will read the note. The note says, Wayfarer. That's what they refer to you as. You're the Wayfarer. I fear I am not long for this world. I pass from this realm to rejoin my kin among the stars. The treasure of these caverns will carry you to great heights. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know. No, I've read it before. Okay. So we're going up, I think, and my memory is getting a little foggy, so I'm not entirely sure where we're supposed to go here. But that's okay. And this is where we die a lot. Oh, that was actually really tight. Okay, nice job. Yeah, it's still fine, it's still fine. There we go, okay, that could have gone worse. That definitely could have gone worse. Yeah, okay, didn't mean to do that. And some areas, like the one over to the left here, can be rather challenging without the red or blue orbs, so... that will be interesting when we get to that. Did we pick up this one? Yeah, we can. Can't hurt to have a few diamonds available early. And the main use for these diamonds is to buy keys, by the way. That was a little tight, but it worked out. Oh, didn't jump quite high enough. You have to keep pressing jump to reach your maximal jump height, so you can make a small hop or you can make a big jump. Which is a real difference. Alright, and we're up here. This can be a little timing sensitive, but I do hope... No, didn't quite get it. Oh, and this is actually a little annoying, because these platforms take a little long to respawn. Okay, this worked fine, although I was a little slow. And now I was a little fast again, because the platforms didn't respawn. Okay, this should work out. Let's position carefully, and let's go. This is an interesting one, which I entirely screwed up, so let's try and reset that. Also, my computer appears to not agree with me on some... that's all wrong. So, yeah, we're going to die there. What are you doing? Well, I hope that's not going to bother us for too long, because that's actually a little annoying. Okay, we got the timing right this time, so that's okay. And that was actually a little silly, because we're going to die now. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Not much we can do about that. Oh, screwed it up again. I'm not very good at this part. You need to get the timing right, and it's not actually that hard. You just need to not suck, you know? And not sucking can be hard. I know. Alright, so we're going down here, and what is actually to the... Oh, well, we can't quite visit that anymore. So we'll just have to do with this area here. Springheel boots enable the wearer to jump again in mid-air. That's really nice. So let's grab that one. And that means... Is there something over here? No, not really, but there's a book. And we'll read from the book, yeah. This is what was written. We got lost in mind space, running down baroque labyrinthine avenues of thought that spiraled out across an infinite number of dimensions. I don't know what anything is anymore. So we're in sort of a dreamscape right now. I'm not exactly sure what the game is trying to say here. It's saying a lot and at the same time not really saying anything. An infinite number of dimensions, I guess. I'm not sure whether your choices actually matter here. That's another curious thing. But we'll see where we end up. Oh, hello. I fear I lost something precious at the periphery of conscious thought. Now I return, night after night, in search of something I can't quite recall. Can I will these things into being, which once sprang forth effortlessly? What if I'm forcing this? I'd do us all a disservice. That's really cryptic. These books also will allow you to return to the entrance of the dungeon, which is useful, but I think we'll just go back there manually right now. Oh, actually, let's check down here. Is there anything important? No, there's not. We'll be able to open those doors later, but for now they're locked. We need a special item for that. So we are actually able to go back up now, and be careful. Alright. And if we are careful, we'll be able to cross this room unimpeded. Careful with those spikes, yeah. So this game isn't all that hard, but you do need to get used to the controls a little bit. I've been playing this game a lot yesterday, and therefore I think I'm actually, well, at least used to the control scheme. So that certainly helps, and this will allow us to get over here, which is above where we started, actually. So we'll be able to get some stuff down here. Possibly a key? Let's actually check that out. There's a gem? Okay, that's useful. Okay. Oh, that's... okay, well, we can do that, I just need to know where the blocks are, and that gave us an extra key, so that's useful. And that will get us killed, but that's okay. Where do we need to go? Well, let's just go out, shall we? Oh, we actually want to visit this over here, which leads us to Subcon. And it's useful to have available, because Subcon is sort of a hub area where you can have easy access to most of the other worlds, and that's really useful. So most of these doors are still locked, except for this one, which we've already visited, which takes us back to the starting area. So that's pretty good. Now we have the ability to double jump, which will certainly help us in our endeavors to skip a lot of content. Well, not to skip content, but oh, we can swim, by the way. Yet. And these mushrooms allow you to bounce as long as you hit the jump button at the right time, which I evidently don't. And that's a little awkward with the double jumping mechanic, because, well, double jumping... can I reach that? I think I can. Yeah, I certainly can. Alright. Can I reach this one then? I can, but there's a key on the other side, and I have no way to reach that yet, but that's okay. So now we are going to visit another area, which we haven't seen yet. Poisonous swamp water ahead. Yeah, so we definitely don't want to swim in this one, even if we could. And we're going to visit the Sky Pillar, which, if we remembered, has a secret hidden beneath, so that's actually curious. I didn't think there was a clue for this, but if we press down over here, we get beneath the Sky Pillar, and there's a heart piece. But that can be a little challenging to hit, because, well, this doesn't really help us. We're kind of screwed right here, yeah. So we'll get to that later. There's an ability that will certainly help us a lot here, but for now let's just go up to Sky Pillar, as is actually kind of logical. Sky Pillar is an interesting area, and we'll soon see... Well, it definitely requires the double jump ability. And it features a lot of actual, well, kind of enemies. I really don't want to call them enemies, because there's no way to really interact with them other than dodging out of the way. This game doesn't have any combat, by the way, in case you missed it. Not sure how you miss it, but the only thing you do against enemies is not get hit by them, and man, are these bullets rough to see. Okay, dodged right in the middle of those, and I'm sure I can do this. I'm pretty sure I can. You can actually hide under the clouds, but he's shooting from the side, which is kind of annoying. Almost got hit there. And I will certainly die when I get up here, or just drop off. Yeah, that really helps. Good job, me. Okay, this might take a while. This might take a little while. Let's get up here. All right, we did it. There we go. And now we get our reward. I thought that was a gem here, but I am of course mistaken. I got some gloves. And these gloves, spider gloves, enable the wearer to cling to walls and leap off. So that's pretty good. And that will allow us to, in combination with the double jump, if the game will allow me to do that. There we go. Get to a lot of places that would otherwise be really hard to get to. Alright. So yeah, that's... Would you please not shoot the save point? That's really rude. So that will allow us to get around most of the obstacles that are normally only accessible by using the blue and red orbs. So we unlock this Subcon door, and I think that's it for this area for now. So that's another area here. Let's get back to the start and explore some dungeons, shall we? Or actually, let me thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back with the next episode of Super Win the Game. Hope you enjoyed, and see you then.